Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. Here's one from the Wrath of Conman guys. Ripple user Lulu Exchange Bahrain ties with Arab Financial Services. So get this, guys. Lulu Exchange is tying up with AFS for BPay debit and credit cards. So another Lulu partnership. The Lulu Exchange has partnered with Arab Financial Services, or AFS, to facilitate BPay and credit card payments at all Lulu Exchange branches to make digital payments easier and more accessible for customers. This collaboration is part of Lulu Exchange's ongoing digital transformation drive, focused on achieving the vision of a cashless Bahrain economy. So focusing on cashless paying, this is, again, part of where the world is going. And so, these Ripple-enabled companies, they're, really kind of gunning for it at this point, leveraging RippleNet technology in Lulu's case and, making sure that Arab Financial Services is locked and loaded, ready to go. Lulu Exchange Bahrain customers can conduct transactions through the BPay app or through debit cards at any local branch. Customers can now use their BPay app to conveniently pay at all Lulu Exchange branches for international remittances and BPay QR payments, which is easy and hassle-free. In addition, customers can also buy foreign currency through the settlement service. So notice that too. This also speaks to what I'm assuming is something related to ODL, on-demand liquidity, leveraging XRP for those foreign currency trades. So, maybe a different facet of their business. But again, making it so that it is easy for them to make these transactions. The head of merchant acquiring business at Bahrain, Amira Ismail, she said, "We are constantly looking for ways to grow digital payment acceptance in Bahrain in line with the evolving needs and expectations of today's customers." Today, with AFS's marketing leading POS system now available at all Lulu Exchange branches across the Kingdom of Bahrain, we are giving access to more customer-friendly digital payment methods for greater convenience, security, and efficiency of payment. So big news there, guys. AFS definitely benefiting from this. And Lulu Exchange, they said this collaboration will provide an efficient and seamless payment experience while also reinforcing our positions as a leading financial service provider in the country. With this move, Lulu Exchange Bahrain is set to revolutionize the way customers send money and buy foreign currency, making it faster, safer, and more convenient than ever before. So boom goes the dynamite. We know Ripple is already prevalent in the MENA region. So the Middle East has seen a lot of Ripple adoption as of late. And by that, I guess I mean over the last couple of years, we'll say. I think since probably the beer flu started setting in, a lot of these central banks, like I'm thinking Kuwait, I'm thinking Bahrain, I'm thinking what other countries? Saudi Arabia, the UAE, a lot of these Middle Eastern companies. Oh, and there's also the Sharia compliant component to XRP. This is where we're seeing adoption, guys. We're seeing it really thrive in these regions. So big news here. Wanted to thank the Wrath of Conman for posting that. I also happen to see this, guys, coming from Ripple partner Temenos. They just recently launched AI-enhanced digital mortgages for responsible lending. So, this speaks to that same point that we keep getting back to with regards to real estate on the XRP ledger. Now we're hearing about more real estate on the XRP ledger, or rather deeds, registry, being contractualized on the XRP ledger. Well, with regards to Temenos, they're a fully integrated front-to-back mortgage solution on top of what they do with banks in the back end in order to help, their cross-border transaction capabilities. Well, here they're helping lenders to deliver a personalized digital mortgage experience while reducing their costs and time to close. So, again, an interesting use case here, something that years ago we were thinking smart contracts, Ethereum, that was what was going to handle it. The XRPL has obviously developed since then. And so now we're seeing perhaps another integration here, maybe with Temenos. The solution enhances productivity and reduces delinquencies for the lenders through automated and intuitive workflows to make quick and prudent decisions using AI to provide affordability assessments that are transparent and explainable. Temenos Digital Mortgages provides the borrowers with hyper-personalized experience in every touch point through partner ecosystem model, resulting in seamless customer experience and increased customer satisfaction. And again, since we're seeing interest rates go up, they also mentioned that, the interest rates. So a lot of people are figuring out how they're going to pay their mortgage. And, a lot of people are going to be defaulting in the coming years. I mean, when their mortgage comes due, if interest rates are still high, some are hoping, a lot are hoping. I've talked to people in my real life that, they have mortgages and they're on variable rates and they're thinking, oh, I just pray that they don't raise mortgage rates even higher. And my heart goes out to these people, because if you cannot afford your home, you must be feeling very, very vulnerable. So, again, a system to kind of mitigate that. I know when I've even called my bank to make maybe an extra payment here or there, my bank has said, oh my goodness, it's so great to hear that you're calling and you want to make extra payments. Most calls we are fielding are of people who can't even afford their payment. They're underwater on their payments. So they've hit their trigger rate and they're only paying on their interest. So I can see how blockchain solutions can come in handy here. Definitely can see that in Temenos. Just the latest note here from Temenos, May 21st, 2023, integrating AI-enhanced digital mortgages for responsible lending. So some interesting news there. Wanted to keep moving along. The Wrath of Kahneman here posting this with regards to another Ripple partnership. This has to do with Tranglo, guys. They partnered with Lulu Money, who is also a Ripple user. Check this out. Came out just today, okay, from Singapore. Tranglo, a leading cross-border payment hub, has announced a strategic partnership with Lulu Money, a subsidiary of the Abu Dhabi-based financial services conglomerate Lulu Financial Holdings, to simplify and accelerate cross-border transaction time. The partnership will leverage the mutual strengths between both companies and benefit businesses and individuals seeking efficient, fast, and secure international fund transfers. We got CEO Jackie Lee. He said Lulu Money specializes in connecting end users with beneficiaries worldwide through accessible cross-border payments. We are confident the partnership will further lower the time it takes to send funds thanks to Tranglo Connect's real-time infrastructure and smart connection to our payout corridors. Tranglo processes 80% of its payments in real time compared to the global industry average of about 1 to 5 days. So, of course, we know Ripple technology is central to this, and Lulu Financial, also a Ripple partner. The CEO over there at Lulu, Richard Wasson, he said Lulu Financial Holdings is dedicated to continuously enhancing our service delivery and upholding exceptional customer satisfaction standards. We are excited about this partnership, which will enable Tranglo to benefit from our extensive network while simultaneously strengthening our payment infrastructure connecting various corridors. Ultimately, this move will help both companies provide faster and more reliable transactions to our valued customers. Of course, you know, if two companies are leveraging RippleNet or RippleNet technology, this bodes well for everybody. The integration, obviously, well, I mean, RippleNet's interoperable anyway, so that really doesn't matter. But, you know, in terms of two RippleNet companies leveraging their power together, they're probably going to be feeding off each other's client base. And I'm sure there's more than just the technology. That is, likely why they got into this partnership. Otherwise, they could pretty much just do it alone. So Tranglo helps financial institutions and businesses pay through Tranglo Connect, and Lulu Financial Holdings runs a proprietary Digit 9 platform, an API-first model for remittances as a service. So, just looking into some more clues here as to, how this partnership is mutually beneficial for both companies. They're giving us some surface level material, but we know these are two Ripple-enabled companies looking to knock it out of the park, and they're doing it in an environment that is already fully regulated in Southeast Asia. So great news here. Wanted to thank the Wrath of Kahneman for posting that. Also wanted to bring this up, guys. Ledger Insights posted this. Okay, Maruben launches real estate security tokens with MUFG's Progmat. Now, again, more real estate news here. This one, MUFG, a Ripple partner, and obviously SBI, as we know. Today, MUFG announced that this company here, the MAM, is launching its first security token issuance for real estate and will use MUFG's Progmat blockchain platform. The public offering of tokens will be sold via SBI Securities, so not using anything related to RippleNet, at least not overtly. Maybe in the back end there is some technology integration there. MAM is a significant real estate investment trust, a REIT manager, and has a total of 508.8 billion yen, which is roughly equating to about 3.7 billion US dollars assets under management, according to the announcement. MAM is looking to diversify its funding sources. Just down here, MUFG's Progmat is becoming the leading security token issuance platform in Japan. It is currently restructuring into a joint venture that will expand ownership to include Mizuho, SMBC, Sumitomo Mitsui Trust, SBI, JPX, the owner of the Tokyo Stock Exchange, and NTT Data. So interesting to note that its main competition is Nomura's Boostry. So a lot of these names, though, I've noticed are connected to Ripple. Nomura, Mitsui Trust, Sumitomo, Mizuho, SBI, of course. These are all part of that consortium of banks in Japan that are already running on Ripple. But it is interesting to see, they are also doing this with regards to real estate. Again, no overt mention of anything XRPL related, and it probably is not XRPL related, at least not at this time. But once Ripple gets that use case off the ground, considering these banks are already Ripple enabled, it would be a natural fit. At least that is my opinion on the matter. But of course, we got to remember it's not just XRP. There are going to be so many tokens that really, drive utility. And I think, this real estate facet of the market is really interesting to me now more than ever. I've always really been interested in real estate, but now tumultuous times, interest rates haven't been this high since probably about 2006 or 2007. So it's going to be interesting, guys, to see where this goes, to see how blockchain is going to, really change the face of real estate and investing in that regard too. So great news there. Interesting news. Another one here from Mike Manfield, partner ACI Worldwide, a Ripple partner and a global leader in mission-critical real-time payment software, today announced the addition of Swiftgo to its cross-border payment offering. So a Ripple partner now offering another real-time payment software through Swiftgo. Here they mention the global response for growing demand for new cross-border payment real-time payment options. ACI will enable banks to utilize Swiftgo via the ACI Enterprise Payment Platform. Swiftgo is a new standard in low-value international payments, enabling customers with SMEs and customers to send simple, fast, and transparent cross-border payments straight with their bank account, combining the power of Swift GPI with domestic real-time payment infrastructure where possible. So, saying that they're going to be combining Swift GPI, of course, ACI, though, is a Ripple customer, and this is what they want to do. A new standard in low-value international payments, something that Swift has been doing good up until Ripple came along. But here's one of those classic examples of where I'm wondering if ACI is utilizing the RippleNet technology to help Swiftgo move this along quicker. So an interesting piece of news. Here's a quote. "We are excited about the extension of our long-standing relationship and successful partnership with Swift." This coming from Craig Ramsey, head of real-time payments at ACI Worldwide. "Seamless and instant cross-border payments, whether high or low value, are increasingly becoming the norm for our customers. Leveraging Swiftgo will enable banks to improve the customer experience and stay competitive in the growing cross-border payment market." Now, I've done a few videos on how, it was going to be inevitable at some point that Swift was going to be running on Ripple. And this, again, could be one of those examples of that. Swiftgo gives customers and small businesses the peace of mind that they have been looking for when sending money internationally through transparency and fees and predictability and speed. We are pleased to be able to continue working with ACI Worldwide to extend these benefits to more banks and their customers. Interesting news here. So again, I'm curious, it does not mention RippleNet. Of course, they would probably not want to, or rather Swift probably would not want that to be mentioned. But anyway, things that get you wondering, considering we are seeing, Ripple-enabled companies certainly have been touted Ripple as a better solution running in the back end. Maybe this is one of those examples of where Swift will inadvertently finally have to be running on Ripple. Anyway, I wanted to thank Mike for posting that. I also happen to see this, guys, from Ripple Van Winkle here on Twitter. "Breaking news, massive Ripple and MoneyGram patent found." Now, we know back in 2019, Ripple and MoneyGram did have a partnership. We also know back in 2020, the SEC announced a lawsuit against Ripple, and that partnership quickly dissolved. So we were all thinking to ourselves, we were wondering what the heck happened. And, we were speculating. We were thinking to ourselves, could it have been that, MoneyGram ditched Ripple to jump onto the Stellar network because we know they partnered with Stellar shortly thereafter? Well, guys, here is a patent that blows that theory right out of the water. And I got to thank Ripple Van Winkle here. He also credited, I believe it was King Solomon, for originally finding that patent. And Lord Vendetta posted this out too. He said, "They say MoneyGram had abandoned Ripple and is now using Stellar. They say Ripple paid MoneyGram to use XRP. Okay, but why then? In 2023, because this is a brand new patent, guys, this is not an old patent. In 2023, in a MoneyGram patent, we see XRP as a way to settle. The whole world will use XRP directly or indirectly, system and process for providing an automated trading platform for cross-border settlement," and then links the patent right here. So similar to what we were seeing with ACI and Swift, and maybe, everything is going to be going through Ripple at some point, could it be that we are seeing the same thing here? Because even though MoneyGram decided to ditch Ripple as a partner, this is what we're finding today, okay? System and method for providing an automated trading platform for cross-border settlements. This is literally exactly what they were doing with Ripple. So system method described herein for automated cross-border settlement transactions, the system comprising a trading platform network coupled to a plurality of settlement solution networks and an autonomous bot configured to execute a plurality of instructions for executing a scheduler to convert a plurality of user requirements and system requirements into a target schedule, executing a plurality of settlement transactions via the settlement solution using the trading platform, and determining a differential between the executed settlement transactions and the target schedule, and modifying the execution of future settlement transactions if the differential is greater than the predefined threshold. US patent 115-68489B1. Guys, take a look down here. Originally in 2021. So this was even after the partnership was formed, application filed by MoneyGram International Inc., and the publication date as early as January 31st, 2023. The status is still active, And look at the anticipated expiration, 2041. So they have this patent for almost another 20 years. Over here in figure 2B, okay, xCloud, xRapid, Exchange US, the XRP Ledger, Exchange B, MGI Bank, giving an example here of how payments are going to settle through XRP. Withdraw XRP, guys, an XRP deposit, digital asset exchange going through this. So it's giving you guys an idea of how the flow is going to work utilizing XRP. It doesn't say XLM here. It says XRP right here. Okay, deposit. And then the XRP to fiat BFX exchange, fiat payment forward. So what the heck is going on here? I would like to know myself because, you know, this just seems very, very strange. I'm looking at some of these other things here. Does it even say Stellar or XLM anywhere here? I think this is exclusive to XRP. Let's just throw that. I'm looking at this and I'm not finding anything else. Let's keep going. Transactions. No, it doesn't say anything. What it does say, though, are some familiar terms. xCloud, xRapid, these exchanges, the XRP Ledger specifically, a patent filed by MoneyGram International, still active today. The publication date, January 31st, 2023. So is Lord Vendetta onto something here? We're going to be seeing more XRP utility, even going through these companies that we thought, and MoneyGram's this great example because we thought they weren't even using XRP. They were using Ripple and XRP at a point. And then it became public knowledge that MoneyGram decided to ditch XRP and utilize XLM. And it was within the year. It didn't even take them that long to dissolve that partnership. And to us, it felt like, okay, we get it. Ripple's being sued, so you want to move on to something similar. But guys, I think this is spelling something different here. You know, a lot of these crypto assets are really going to rally in the next bull run. And this is going to be a very, very interesting bull run. So yeah, I'm going to plug it again if you guys have not followed, if you're interested in this kind of thing. And again, no pressure. But I'm just starting this thing out and I'm accumulating right now. Diversity in different cryptocurrencies is the name of the game. We're going to try to catch some pumps, maybe even before the entire market flies. So I did start this Patreon. I mean, I've had the Patreon for a while, but guys, it's only $5 a month. I'm going to be documenting my trading over this coming bull run. I'm going to be posting buys on the days that they occur. I'm also going to be posting sells. These are going to be shorter term holds. We're looking to make profit here. This has nothing to do with the utility coins. By the way, I am going to be keeping utility coins a portion of my, let's say, Algorand, of my XRP, of my VeChain for long-term value down the road. But this is to make profit, okay? I'm going to be using the BITRUE exchange. I know some people have been asking me, yeah, but I don't have access to BITRUE. You can use any exchange you want. You know, the coins that I'm going to be trading are fairly common. I know some people are using the Uphold exchange in the United States. But anyway, my Patreon, only $5 a month if you guys are interested in following my trading journey this coming bull run. And so that is just a sidebar to what's really going on now with cryptocurrency adoption and the MoneyGram thing. You know, the partnership dissolved. It was all over the news. Then we got word that MoneyGram was using Stellar's XLM. But here we have this now. Things that make you go, that's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.